She loves carrots.
Yeah, you know, she's picking them out. He's so cute. Okay, so yesterday we had a guy come and drop off a little surprise that Babe had been working on. So he's been super excited about getting, I'm about to show you guys this surprise. And so we finally got her. We're so excited. And then we're about to go pick up 3 more. And yeah, so we're very excited. I'll keep you guys updated with more information because Babe has all that. He just kind of brought up the idea that he's been wanting to get some, and so I was like, okay, sure, why not? So we did. So we're gonna go pick them up, but I want you guys to meet the surprise right now, and then you guys will be able to see the rest. Okay, guys, meet Sunny. We named her Sunshine, but we're calling her Sunny. That's her nickname. Because look how beautiful she is. Sunny! She's a bearded dragon. So we're gonna go get 3 more. Look at her. She's so pretty.
She could have killed it.
Did you? Oh, but they won't eat them dead?
No. You see these little guys? Ooh.
¿Se salió? Did you grab it?
Here she goes.
Hey guys, okay, so quick little update because everything just happened so fast this past couple yesterday, and I really didn't get to do a little intro or tell you guys what was going on. So first off, let me start off by telling you guys a little bit about us meaning Babe and I. So Babe is, he gets into these really cool things, and I say cool because I think it's fascinating, just like different things. So let me not get too much into that, and let me just start off by saying that one of the things, okay, so back up. When he was younger, he used to breed chameleons, and I think another type of lizard. I'll have to post it on here because I don't remember exactly. So anyways, and so I always thought they were so cool. I think chameleons, reptiles in general, are super cool. So he would breed them and I think raise them up and then turn around and sell them, or maybe sell them as babies. I'll have to clarify with him about that. But anyway, so he has a lot of knowledge over that. So recently he was like, man, I really want a reptile. And so, on and off, we've entertained the idea, but I'm just kind of like, it would be really cool. And so, okay, so, and I've always wanted a chameleon. Like I said, I find reptiles to be cool in general, so I wasn't opposed to it. And we go to reptile shows and stuff like that. I think he had reptile lights, and he found this guy. I don't exactly know where, if it was on Facebook or somewhere. And so we were gonna go sell them. So he's like, just to get them out of the house, we're cleaning, we need to get them gone. So he's like, we need them gone. And so I was like, okay. So of course, whenever he goes and sells stuff, I go with him. I'm like, yeah, just in case, and I'm along for the ride. So we went, and this guy was buying a whole bunch because he had a whole bunch of bearded dragons. And so I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. So we got in his house. He started showing us, started talking to him, and so that brought up another idea. And so babe was like, I really want to get one, blah blah blah. And so I was like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get one. So long story short, he got one from one guy, and then he got 1, 2, 3 from another guy. Initially he wanted to get 2 girls and 1 boy. Here's where the fun part starts. Okay, so the 2 girls were a little bit on the skinny side. They weren't feeling too well, and I think they just needed some loving. So we brought them home, but one of them looked like she was having an upper respiratory infection after one night. So he called the guy and he was like, you know what, man, I think they're sick, I don't know. So the guy was like, it's okay, just go ahead and bring them back. And so babe was like, okay, let me take the 2 girls because they look bad. They look like they're not feeling well and like they need medical attention. So let's go ahead and take those back and we'll keep the boy. I was like, okay, that's fine. The boy was bigger, okay? I've shown you guys on here. He's a big boy. So before we left the house, we were gonna take the 2 girls back. He stops and because she started, what was she doing? Her stomach just looked like she had like little balls in it. Kind of like, it wasn't as smooth, you know, and it wasn't round from like where she ate. It just looked like little balls were like kind of outlining it, maybe. I don't even know how to explain it. So I had Googled it the night before, how to tell, because I'm just interested in things like that, how to tell between a male and a female on bearded dragons. Because they're just flat, right? Like you don't see any testicles or anything like that. So I was like, let me look it up. And so I saw that for male, when you pull up their tail, you see 2 little bulges like this right next to each other, and that means it's male. For female, there's just 1 little bulge right here in the middle. I'll have to show you a picture, and that's how you can tell that that's a female. So he's like, let me check, let me just make sure that this is a male. So he flips her over and we start looking, and I was like, well, according to Google and what I found, that looks like a female. He was like, well, he said it was a male, whatever. So he's like, I'm just gonna keep it, right? There's nothing really wrong with it, and we liked it, and it was just beautiful. So we took the other girls back, and we get there, he starts telling the guy, you know, I think the male is a female, and I think at some point she started scratching, which is what bearded dragons do whenever they're gonna lay eggs. They scratch into the sand because they want to bury them down into the sand and then cover them up, because in the wild they hide them from predators so that they don't get eaten and they stay safe. So that's what she was doing. She was starting to dig. She was looking for the sand, like, I need to lay these eggs. So that was that. So he was like, no, I think it's a male, whatever, you know, I don't know if it's a female or what, but he never checked her either. So we come back home, we're like, okay, we'll just like whatever, you know, we're keeping her. So the next day I get home, and he had already told me, he's like, go buy sand, that what we need, and I show you guys in the bucket, that's what it was. Just kind of go get it for me, he's like, so that we have it in case she wants to lay eggs. So I get home and she starts scratching, and I'm watching her, and she's scratching, and I'm like, okay, something's going on. And so I texted babe because he was at work, and I was like, she's scratching. He's like, oh my god, I think she's getting ready to lay eggs. And by this point, her tummy looked heavy. So I start getting the sand. He's like, can you get it ready and like get everything prepared, get the add water to the sand so that it clumps, and put her in there. So I put her in there, and I put kind of like a lid, like I'll show you guys, so she wouldn't get out. And so I put it on there, and I just kind of watched her. But so she would start digging whenever she didn't see me, when I was out of her eyesight. But once I was, and like once she saw me that I was looking at her, then she would stop and just freeze, almost like it was stressing her out. So I just left. I was like, whatever. So I went, started doing homework, whatever. Took like 30-minute nap, By this point, it's around 5:30 now, right? It's 5:37. So I jumped up and I was like, oh, let me go check on her, make sure that she didn't get out of her basket or like the tub, whatever, with the sand, right? And so I go, and sure enough, guys, there's eggs. So this little male turned out to be a female. Got my incubator. Vermiculite. Are you filling it all up?
No, just an inch.
Do you need two?
Not sure yet.
Hold off, or do you want to get it ready?
Hold on.
Okay.
No, yeah, let's get it ready.
Just because Joe has no life does not mean that the rest of us don't have lives. Oscar has a life. I think
So, see, she packed it all back, nice and tight. So you really wouldn't be able to tell where the eggs were, but they're in this corner. I can see them from the side of the bin.
Can you? Oh, yeah.
Look, this is nice.
You did a good job?
Yeah, you did a great job.
And I thought it needed more water, right? Because it's not clumping very well.
Alright, you see them?
Yeah.
See? Alright, turn this light off. Okay, so you can already kind of see the embryo there. But
Oh my god.
you see that?
Yeah.
So it's a little embryo. Where's the marker?
Right here.
Softly. Right there, right in the middle.
Like that? Or should I do another one?
Okay. Okay.
Next one.
Okay.
Right there. Do you see it?
Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Shine it the way you had it over here. That right there, right?
Yeah.
Or no? So we got 11 so far, plus all of those in there.
Geez, she laid a lot, man.
Yeah. $27 huevos.
Chingos de huevos,
So que cuando te fuiste puso más.
No, a lo mejor todos estaban amontonados, o que no creo. Yo creo que cuando nos fuimos, ella nada más estaba allá
Tapándolos.
tapándolos. So, Cari, aquí irán lo que compré.